Hello, correct people. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It's my pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. Now, if you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Thank you so much. Now, the report that we got now, the news making the round now is that they said Queen Naomi cried seriously, that Queen Naomi went on her knees before Ooni and was crying profusely. The reason is that they said there's a question Ooni asked her that she did not know when she burst into cries and she started crying. And what was the question? They said Ooni asked her, held her hands and said, "Tell me if really you don't love me again. Tell me if you don't need me again. Tell me if you want me to actually free you, and whatever it is you tell me to do, I will do it for you. Do you really want me to free you? Do you really want to, do you really want to stay without me? Are you sure you don't love me again?" And they said, these were the questions they asked, and Queen Naomi could not utter a word. Rather, she just broke into tears and she went on her knees, crying. And they said only just held her hand, trying to ask her to stand up, but she bent, her face down, and they said she was crying seriously, because why? The question only asked her touched her so much. The questions pierced into her heart, because why? When love is involved, you cannot pretend about it. You cannot just, close your mouth. Like, you can't just, of course, what answer do you think Queen Naomi has to, to give? Because the question came unexpectedly to her, and also came as a shock, and came at the same time like it was unbelievable for her to hear Ooni asking him, because on a norms she thought that as Ooni has gotten this many wives, maybe Ooni does not really love her like that. Maybe whatever it is he's doing for her is just for the sake of, Tadenikawo, and maybe he's just doing all that to just protect the son, or just doing it for her. But she never really knew that the man was still damn seriously in love with her, and that was why she could not hold her tears. She burst into tears and was just crying. And so with all that put together, and they said Ooni was just telling her to stand up. Ooni was telling her not to cry, that everything will be fine. That he just, why he asked her was, he just wanted to know what her stand is, if really she's still in love with him. And they said Queen Naomi was just crying. She was on her knees crying. Look, you see this issue of Ooni and Queen Naomi. One thing I want to say here is that these people have, they are meant to be together. These people, God has ordained them to be together. And that is why this different, story coming up, different seers coming, different pastors, women of God, men of God coming to tell Ooni that Queen Naomi must return back to the palace, because Queen Naomi is meant to be in the palace, that, Queen Naomi ought to, reign, and, reign with him in the palace and all that. So with all these things put together now, so they are trying to, like, say that Queen Naomi should, that was why Ooni himself too came to, like, he wants to know whether Queen Naomi is truly still in love with him. And, they said Queen Naomi she's down, she's crying and everything. And the reason why they said Oni wanted to really be sure of, if Queen Naomi still love it, so that if he said, because he has asked her, anything you ask me, you want me to do for you, I will do it. That the reason why they said he asked this question was that he wants to know if she's still in love, or if she's no longer in love with him, or if she has found someone else that she's in love with, so that he will free her and let her go and live her life, that he really wants her to be free. Let it not be that he's the one holding her not to live her life again. And with the pressure coming from these elders and everything, elders have pushed him to go and marry many wives, elders have made him to do this. They will say is the custom, they will say is the tradition, that Ooni is not supposed to be with one wife, Ooni is supposed to have many wives, and all that, with all these things coming up and down, and they have finally made him to marry these women and everything. You see this tradition you see like this, sometimes it will not allow you to do what you really want to do. It will just, is in fact, some traditions and some custom will just tie your hand like this, that you can't even turn. And that is exactly what has happened to Oni. This tradition has made him to look, as in, things that he wanted to do ordinarily, can't do it again. For instance, now, like this issue of Queen Naomi now, some elders came and said that it's a taboo for him to bring Queen Naomi back. And some says that Naomi can never return back to the palace because of the way she left, because she did this, because she did that. She did not do this well. She has not come to apologize. With all this back and forth to talk and everything. So only just want to make him, just want to free himself and also free Naomi, so that it will not look as if he's trying to just hold her down, and also make Queen Naomi not to feel that he's the one delaying her or holding her down, not to forge ahead in her with her life. So with all these things now, and we all know that these women in the palace too also fighting. They are fighting very hard to see that Queen Naomi never returns back to the palace. And with all these ones everything put together, the things just, in fact, only don't know what to do. That was why I just have to come out and ask her, abeg, do you just, that the reason why they said only took that was that, even though he was not expecting Queen Naomi to just give him answer outrightly that yes, he wants her to, he wants him to free her, but at least he just want to hear from her. And actually they said only actually met it. All these are all alleged stories. These are not alleged stories. So it's the way I hear it, the rumor I heard. That is the reason why I say I will come here and also say it. Okay, I wasn't there, so I don't know how it actually happened, but it is the way I hear it. I come here and say it. So they said with that now, only was not really expecting that Queen Naomi should tell him that she does not love him, because, of course, being the first man in her life, you can't just hurriedly say you don't want him. Of course, you have not known any other man. So how will you now compare? How will you now know that this one is not good? And on top of it all, there's this genuine love, like genuine love between two of them. Oni love her so much, and as well as Queen Naomi love Oni so much. So with all these ones put together now, and that is why Oni want to just verify to know what to do. So this is the reason why they said he went to her and heard her and asked her for her to tell him if really she does not love her, so that he will free her and let her go and live her life. Because now different rumors coming, different people are saying that it's only that is delaying her. Some are saying that it's only that is holding her down. Some are saying that because she left only, she cannot live her life again, that she will remain like that. Of course she can't remain like that. Of course she cannot. Of course she can't just remain like that. So with all these things now, that is the reason why they said only had to come out and ask Queen Naomi, because Queen Naomi, because of the love he has for her so much, he said he does not want her to feel bad, or start having some feeling that only is maybe showing her wickedness, or only is making it difficult for her and all that. So only just came out to make himself clear to her that he is not holding her, and he is not the one behind whatever it is. So, and now they said with the tears alone, only has confirmed that indeed she's still in love with him, and as well as he is in love with her too. So this is the reports that get to us allegedly. All these are alleged stories, they are not first-hand information. So, and I say, as I hear it, I will come here and also let you people know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for standing by. I love you, appreciate you. God bless you, and have a great day. Thank you so much.